2021 Honda Pioneer winch install. Let's do it. Okay, so we are almost done installing the winch here now. Next thing we got to do is we got to get these nuts on the inside of these bolts here. This is kind of tricky, and the best tool I've found to tighten them up is going to be about 18 inches of extension with a universal and a 15 mil socket, and go through from the opposite side and tighten it up. So I'll do that now. Okay, now that our winch is installed, you just want to go along, make sure all your bolts are tight, double check everything, and then we're going to get started on our wiring. If you're finding this useful, make sure to hit that subscribe button, smash that thumbs up. And if you're interested in any of the gear I use, check the links in the description below. Okay, here I got all the wiring laid out. The blue-yellow wire will connect directly to the winch. The black-red wires will connect to the battery and then run up to this relay. The blue-yellow wires also run up to this relay. We also have our rocker switch and our key-powered sub-harness. So let's start running those in. Okay, so I've hooked my winch wires up to their corresponding colors on the winch here. And then we've routed along the inside of the frame and came back out and right up here. This is where our winch relay is going to mount. Okay, now we're going to run our power wires. So we're going to find our ends here. And then with this little brown jumper, goes to our winch relay. So we want to make sure to leave that up here in the hood. We're going to go to the other ends. And these are the ends we're going to start routing. We're going to go down through the hood here. And we're going to follow the stock wire harness. So the stock wire harness is running along this tubing here on the inside of the frame. And we're just going to follow right along with that. Now it goes underneath the floor and then it comes up underneath the passenger seat. Okay, so as you've seen, we routed the power wire up towards the battery, but the ground cable here, we passed right on through. This is the main ground right here, grounding the frame, the motor, and everything. Okay, now I got my ground wire connected. I'm gonna leave the power wire unconnected. That'll be one of the last things I do. On the other end of our power wires here, we need to take these and route them behind this little mount for the steering stem and between the plastic and come out over here where we want to mount our winch relay. Okay, you can see here I have my power wire and my ground cable coming through right along the frame right here. They're nice and safe. They're not in the way of the steering stem or anything. My other two cables. Okay, the next thing we need to do is mount our control switch plug in here. To do this, we'll need to drill a hole in our glove box. I just got my step bit drill bit here. I'll line up right in the middle. Okay, now that we got our control switch mounted, we're going to connect our sub harness. Then we're going to route it along with our battery cables here. To the other side. Okay, as you can see here, I got my sub harness pulled through, coming right through the middle triangle of this frame here. Next thing you need to do is locate your fan power wire. That's going to be this one here. Just look on your cooling fan, follow the wire directly over. We're going to follow this wire up on the frame. It happens to be right here. And disconnect that from the frame. Open it up. And then we'll connect our sub harness here to the fan. And the other end of our sub harness back into the wire harness. And we'll take these wires, tuck them up into the triangle here. And we'll try and get this connector back up into its hole. Just like that. Okay, I got the winch relay onto its bracket. You can see here I left its support just loose enough that I can turn it. We're going to get it all hooked up to the wires here. It's color coded, very easy. Remember, our black wire is the one with the brown pigtail coming off of it. Okay, now that we got all the wires hooked up, we're going to take our relay, we'll stick it on the frame here, we're going to twist our bracket down and around and into position. Then we're going to stick our 3mm screw and our 8mm nut on there. This can be kind of tricky, so just take your time. Patience is a virtue.
Like that.
Now you will need to connect the brown, the green, and the black spade connectors to their corresponding color. Okay, now one of the last things we need to do is hook up our power wire. I prefer not to hook it up to the battery. That just clutters up this area. We're going to hook it up to our starter solenoid here. Okay, one of the last things we need to do is make sure it works. Perfect. Okay guys, now that we've tested it and we know it works, the last thing we need to do is take this handful of zip ties and go along and tie in all that wire we installed. Thank you for watching my winch install on the 2021 Honda Pioneer 700. Have a good one.